Okay, today we're going to work on this block. So this is one quadrant of the Christmas star block, and they're numbered. My colors are all off because my printer's out of ink, and because I've had COVID I can't go anywhere. So L is for light, D is for dark, BG is for background. So the very first thing I do is I cut it out, but I don't cut right on the line. I leave myself a little bit extra space. And then I like to just put a little bit of a crease between A1 and A2 just to get me started. I really think that the very first piece that you do is the hardest. So we are going to put our fabric right sides together for our A and our B. Okay, so this is the white is going to be my light. That's A2. So we're going to want that directly under my A2. It doesn't really matter which direction you go this way. But this is why I fold it, because then I can put it down so that it's basically a 1/4 inch. Move it down here a little bit. Open it up. And I like to just pin that in place. Now, we are going to sew from this very corner to this corner. You're not going to go past it. Use your flywheel. Okay, first of all, set your sewing machine to a small stitch. I really like maybe 1.8 for this. So I'm going to very carefully set my needle down. And we're going to stop right there. Okay, put it back down. So we're already trimmed. So I'm going to put my cardstock down, fold that back. Okay. Now, that is going to be background fabric. So the easiest way to do this is we're going to trim this off. This is an add a 1/4 inch ruler. Okay, and now we're going to sew from that corner to that corner. Along the line. Now, that's the corner, but I am going to keep going in a straight line off the edge of the paper just to give me a little extra. You can only do. And we're going to stop right there. Okay, put it back down. So we're already trimmed because we lined it up. We're going to press it open. So you can start to see our nice clean line. Okay, so that was, now we have to do between A3 and A4. Actually, we gotta turn this over. Put this back. Okay. So I like to trim this off now. Time for a new blade. We need this to be flipping over, so. So we want that needle to drop right up. So now we'll just clean up that cut. Flip it open. Okay, I'm not going to trim that off just yet. Okay, so now we're up here. We did A3. We did A4, I'm sorry. So now we're up to A5. So we're going to come back up here, and A5 is going to be background. Now, this is a little bit important. Is this going to work? Okay, that is not going to be long enough because we need to be able to get up into that corner. So we're going to use a... Okay, that would work. I deliberately cut that piece. All right. Okay, so I need a background piece here. And I need it to be long, but not too fat. So I'm just going to cut myself a little piece. Just nothing fancy about this. So if I do it this way, and it sews that way, that doesn't work. I have it upside down. It seems very odd, but it's going to go this way, so that when that 1/4 inch seam is there, it's going to flip up and cover that. All right. Okay, I'm sewing way up here. I'm just pinning that so it doesn't slide on me. Okay, see how nicely things are coming out? I know it still looks like a mess, but we're getting there. Okay, so we've done A5 now. So now we're up to A6. Oh dear, I lost my paper. So now, this is light fabric. I don't know if we're going to have enough. Oh wait, that's not light. That's what I'm using for dark. See, it's very easy to make a mistake. Okay, so let's use this piece. We are going to start off the edge here, but we're going to try to stay on that angle. I didn't do a great job there, but we're going to sew right off this side. Okay, so we sewed the whole length. Press that. A6, we're up to A7. Okay, now sometimes when you sew to the edge, that will happen, and you can just, for right now, it's no big deal, because the next seam will hold it down. Okay. Okay, so now we have our whole pattern done, and now we're actually going to trim it on the trim lines. Yeah, definitely time for a new blade. All right, so there is a perfect quadrant of our block, and that's all it takes.